I just said, got a court notice today, and I got to look at the numbers of the case. I don't know whether to be happy or livid or what. Basically, I've been waiting almost 2 years for a trial that hasn't come. I've been waiting to hear about custody of my animals ever since. I've been dealing with a hostile condo board, aggressive neighbors. I've been an adoptee with a sealed record my whole life, and I have some other, long-term issues dealing with my parents, special needs, brain injury, etc., etc. Just have had some trouble in recent years, and my animals were taken from me in August of 2019. I had to wait to hear about a trial. The COVID-19 pandemic happened, which closed down the courts. My trial was delayed. My custody regarding my animals, as a result, was delayed. Many, if not all, have been killed by now, or worse yet, placed for adoption. I feel that this is deliberately done to me because, certain individuals know I am an adoptee who is also an adopted pet parent who prefers to discuss pet adoption over human adoption. And I believe that certain, area interests, namely, the children and families ones, have been targeting the pet owners in this neighborhood and targeting the oldest adopted families. I believe there's a bias. I deal with a lot of abuse from my parents on a daily basis for various reasons. I've dealt with abuse from them for decades, with regards to special needs or lack of services for them, or just being referred to the wrong services over and over again. I have my suspicions about certain interests in this neighborhood and why these things have gone on the way they have all these years. There are landlords on the board. There are certain interests in pet abandonment interests on their part. And I don't know. I don't know whether to be livid about this or, happy. I don't know which one they're canceling. Basically, while I was waiting for trial, some, things have come to a head with the neighbors, and, there's been some harassment on the part of the kids in the past, certain things about the cars, dents in the cars, climbing the window, looking in the window, peeing in the yard, things missing from the yard, missing from the garden, animals being chased with sticks, other things, rocks being tossed at the window, etc., etc. There's been things. So basically, during the meantime, while I wait to hear the custody of my animals, the condo board, and maybe even some, area police have allowed this other situation with the neighbors to continue and get worse. The harassment with the neighbors worsens and worsens. Things come to a head with them. I mean, I have plenty of photographic evidence of the harassment of me, I try not to engage. I think I have pretty clear photographic evidence of me retreating and not, trying to engage in them, just trying to egg me on over and over and over again. So I think, I'm in the right here with this, but I still don't know what the courts have dropped. It's just been so ass backwards in New Hampshire so far that the animals that belong here, that the woman that falsely accuses me gets her cat back, and I wait for 2 years, don't get mine back. They die in the meantime, while we wait for other neighbors to harass me so that I can, continue to have contact with the court that has obviously not been helping me to achieve my life goals. I sit and wait with like a different record in the meantime, while everybody else in the pet charities is like cleaning up on their little COVID business loan in the meantime. So, you know, um, I really don't see the area special needs services helping me achieve the goal of, custody of my comfort animals and all in all this. I see them helping, harassment suspects go skateboard shopping so far. That's all, it really seems like some Fells Acres grooming cult up here of NRA guys and their little fireworks buddies. Because, unless you're a slumlord that just wishes to, serial abandonment to be your only condo board wildlife management policy, there just doesn't seem to be a court for you in New Hampshire right now otherwise. Unless you're a warehouse or a kitten mill, if you're just a concerned pet owner that wants their private property back, I haven't heard anything. And now I get this notice that says case number such and such has been dismissed. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they've actually looked at this video with, the guy coming out. I mean, there's like 5 young kids trying to egg me on, and I'm not saying anything. And a grown man that's like encouraging them. So I don't know. I mean, unless there's like a same preference problem in that courts, I really don't see why they would, allow this to go on. But, I see why certain interests in this condo board in this park would do so. I see why certain pet charity interests might, have a financial incentive at COVID time to count my private property as part of their, publicly donated resource when, it's really my stolen item at this point. I can see all that, but there's no end in sight. Which case did they drop? The animal case? And if so, now we're going to go forth with the neighbor's case. So, I mean, basically, they just dropped the ball until something happens, and now they want to press charges on me again, the same way they wanted to press charges on me when I gave Denise's cat back, and they still come at me and press charges. They say the best thing for you is to give her cat back so that, you can move on with your life. And then for 2 years, I don't move on with my life because someone has stolen my property as a result of Denise's false report. So now we wait for a court date, and the condo board decides we're going to look the other way at this harassment issue in the neighborhood, and now they're going to drop the animal case and proceed with this. At the same time, I mean, they're not in fear for their lives at all. That's full of crap, They're just really designing a crime rate. And, this record in the meantime prevents me from, looking into, other business ideas. I can't even adopt another pet at this point. So I really don't see how New Hampshire special needs or counseling has really worked out so well for me. I really, at this point, I think I need asylum in another state because, obviously, they're just going to keep stealing my property in the meantime. I haven't heard bupkis from my attorney as to which case is canceled and when I can have my property back, if it is the one about the animals. I'd like to know. Now I need to sue the state for being in possession of my property for the last 2 years when they only end up dismissing a case. So that's at the least, and I don't know, are they dropping the neighbors? They really should, because the neighbors are the ones harassing me. But that's beside the point. I don't know. I'm just venting right now, and I don't know what to do. And it's freaking Friday, so now I have to wait until Monday to find out. I want to continue with the rest of the cat videos, but I just need to get this out here. I don't know what is wrong with the state of New Hampshire.